Hello, Hammers of War. This is my pile of shame, but it is a very well organized pile of shame, which makes it much less shameful. I'm also going to be throwing the ball for my dog. So the first drawer is Fantasy Flight and Magic the Gathering. I'm only going to put the Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings stuff in here to free up more space in my containers. They're for like rice and beans and stuff like that I keep some game stuff in. So I'm going to put the Fantasy Flight stuff in there. Magic the Gathering, there is no shame because I've actually got it all painted. Arena of the Planeswalkers, the original version. Now, I do have the second version in the box, unopened. And I'll probably do a video today as I open it. And then that stuff will go in there and become shameful. It's the second, like the expansion for Arena of the Planeswalkers, which features Sorin the Vampire, if you know anything about Magic the Gathering. The other three drawers are WarHammer, and I saved the box art, but I got rid of the boxes to take up less space. So my approach from my pile of shame is to do the smallest sprues first. So I'm currently working on the Chronomancer for Necrons because it was a very small sprue. These sprues right here are Plague Marines. They just came with the set that I got. I believe it was called First Strike, if I'm not mistaken. And it's not a faction that I'm highly into, but I am definitely, they look really cool. I'm definitely going to build them, and I'm definitely going to play First Strike with them. That's for sure. And these, I believe, are the Space Marines that came with them. So I'm going to build these two, of course. And I got some rulers and some decals in there. Then I got some motorbikes from Adomitus and some Tyranids from the Ultimate Starter Box. So I got those going on. And then here is some Space Marine stuff that I need to build. I'll be building that very soon. Some more Tyranids on the bottom there. Maybe I'll have this be in parts if I go through every sprue. More Space Marine stuff. More motorbikes from Indomitus. Bunch of rulers that came with different WarCry and Kill Team stuff. And also more Space Marines. Now, I'm actually adding to this pile of shame because I bought Charnath, or whatever it's called, the second or the first expansion for like the Octarius Kill Team box, because I really wanted the scenery. And I will do a Pride video too of all the stuff that I painted up until now, which is mostly the scenery. The only reason this scenery right here is not painted is because I need to find the instructions, and sometimes there is no instructions for stuff, so that may be the case for this. So I believe these three sprues are Kill Team stuff or 40K stuff. Sometimes it can be in both, right? That I may not have the instructions for. I'm going to keep looking, and then I'm certainly going to build it. Maybe all this stuff is just kind of cut off the sprue, mold lines removed, and where it was attached to the sprue removed, and then painted. So I could certainly do that. This is a sprue from the Vox Antenna and the something or other shrine or whatever. I want to think about this a little bit because Everybody says it knocks over. I don't want it to knock over and break, so I'm going to figure out how to weight it because it's kind of lopsided. So I'll be working on that very soon, maybe today. I bought another Chronomancer at the WarHammer store for like a crazy amount of money. Because I was thinking I was going to use it with blue stuff to repair. There's part of this thing right here that was defective at the store, and the guy at the WarHammer store wouldn't do anything for me. So I was thinking that I would press it into blue stuff, mold it out in two-part epoxy, and fix it so that it looked perfect like that. I ended up gluing it together, like there's a piece missing out of the middle here. I ended up gluing it back together, as I'll show you in the video, and I think it looks fine. All right, this is Necron stuff from Adomitus. Necron stuff from Adomitus. I love Necrons. Necron stuff from Adomitus. This looks like Adepta Sororitas. And I ordered that new Chardnoth or whatever it's called set because it's got them. It's also got Tau, which looks okay to me. I'm not super excited about Tau, but it looks okay. This is from a boarding set. And there is more Necron stuff. And then I got the Tyranids from the Ultimate Starter Box. I didn't buy Leviathan other than the books. And I'll probably have to go in and show my books that are pretty shameful too after I'm done with this. And then these are Space Marines, probably from either Adomitus or the Ultimate Starter Box. And then here's stuff for the Rhino tank, I believe, for Adepta Sororitas. And that's more Necron stuff. And then here is, I'm going to say it's Space Marines, not Adepta Sororitas, but I might be wrong about that. Oh, and then here's some more. I guess I have 4 sprues of that stuff that I can't find the instructions for right now because I got rid of the boxes, which I may really regret that decision, but I don't think so because so far I've been able to find the instructions, no problem. There's the Rhino tank for Sisters of Battle, the nuns with guns. Here is some, I believe, Space Marine stuff for Sisters of Battle. And there is some Necron stuff, more Necron stuff. So I definitely want these sprues on the top anyways. So it's good that I took this all out to organize it. More Space Marine stuff. Yep, I can tell by the chain sword. And then we have, oh, this is in the wrong space. Whoops. This is actually what I'm going to get to next, Age of Sigmar. Nope. I take that back. I was confused by the shields. This is Adepta Sororitas. So that's in the right place. And then there's the Space Marines. It took me forever to find. This came in the box off of the sprue, this little piece, so it took me forever to find that. I hope I don't lose it down in the cracks of the deck with my dog. And then finally here is some, looks like Space Marine stuff on this sprue. So I'm going to put the sprues back that are big. I like to have the biggest sprues on the bottom and the smallest sprues on the top. I kind of don't like the Rhino on the bottom because it's kind of odd shape. It doesn't lay very flat. So it's definitely good to have a pile of shame that's well organized, because that way you can work on it. And you know you're going to work on it, right? Okay, I'll put, oh, these are kind of smaller too, so that's a good thing to put on the top. My dog's going to get pretty impatient here. And I just like to be outside for the light. I'll put my rhino here. Maybe I'll put my rhino kind of up like at an angle. And then I'll put this stuff here. Oh, that's not gonna work, because then the door won't close. The drawer won't close, right? So that is all of my stuff. So I pretty much try to stick to just the armies I like. And then, like, if the kill team doesn't have armies I like, where I like both of the armies or can tolerate both of the armies, then I will just buy the book, because I'm really into books, as you're going to see. Sorry for the view. I'm going to set this phone down so I can get this drawer back in. Sorry about that. All right. All right. Age of Sigmar. We start out with Lumineth, Realm Lords. And then we got, I believe, more Lumineth Realm Lords. We got Nighthaunt. We got Lumineth Realm Lords. More. Kind of put these in piles together, what they are too. That'll help me in the future. This looks like Stormcast Eternals. I'm really into that. But I may be wrong. That may be more Lumineth, more Nighthaunt, more Lumineth. This looks like it's actually, I'm thinking that this is actually Tyranid stuff, because I had all this stuff together before I decided to separate it. This looks like my Untamed Beasts from the original WarCry set. So good with the terrain, as you're going to see. I built all that terrain and painted everything but one piece. This is more Stormcast Eternals, more Nighthaunts, more Stormcast Eternals. I love that gold-colored plastic. More Nighthaunts. As you can see, I built most of those. Stormcast Eternals, Lumineth, Stormcast Eternals. I was so into the Soul Wars set and the other two starter sets. Soul Wars was like the biggest of the sets, that I got all of them, because I really want to build Nighthaunts and really want to build Stormcast Eternals. I believe that is a Stormcast guy. And then I got more. These are Stormcast guys, I believe, from the set with the Soul Blight vampires. There's some more Nighthaunt. I believe this is Nighthaunt right here, because there was one guy that came on horse, one of the sets. More Nighthaunt. More Nighthaunt. And finally some Lumineth. Oh yeah, this is definitely Night Haunt, because there was a guy that came on a horse. So there was a guy from the Stormcast that came on a horse, and the guy that from the Night Haunt and the Stormcast that came on a horse. Now I may be confused. I'm thinking this is Lumineth, but this might possibly be Soul Blight Vampires too, because I did buy a set with the horses. So the danger of organizing stuff like this is you forget how to identify it from the sprue, right? So this, I believe, is Lumineth. This looks like it could quite possibly be Soul Blight. And then either Soul Blight or Lumineth. It looks like a Lumineth signal on there, symbol on there. Yeah, these look like the Soul Blight Vampires, yes. Those look like the Soul Blight Vampires, those boxes. So that's it. That's my entire pile of shame. It's not too shabby. Or at least it doesn't look too shabby when you don't have it in a pile and you actually have it nicely organized. It looks much less bad, right? If you do that. I'll kind of put the good guys on this side and the bad guys over there. So I'm not into destruction as far as Age of Sigmar. I'm not into chaos, other than I love the Iron Golems, which is something I'm going to show you that I've done. I'm more into order and also death. So order is my good guys and death is my bad guys. These are actually good guys, but I'm going to put them over here just to kind of even out the stacks. Sorry, I'm not showing what I'm doing. But you definitely get the idea. Okay, I'm gonna bring my dog in so I can show you my books. Come on, Tobe. Come on, Toby. Come on, baby. Good boy. Come here, Tobe. Come here, Tobe. Come here, Tobe. Toby.